And now moving on to something almost as important as the September 8th vote, the announcements of the 4 shows we'll be using for the God on Broadway services in October. Our first show takes place in New York City in the 1920s and 30s. The world of gangsters and gamblers who are trying to be saved by the Salvation Army. The show won the Tony Award for Best Musical in 1950. 2 of its most popular songs are Luck Be a Lady Tonight and Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat. Choir, what's the show?
Guys and Dolls.
Good. Our second show is not your typical song and dance Broadway musical. Can you hear me okay, by the way? Sound all right? Need to go up? We're just right, okay? It's not your typical song and dance Broadway musical. It's a biographical piece about a great composer and singer in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. The show is currently running on Broadway, and the set we'll have that Sunday will be a 1950s music and sound studio. Hey, Ray, will you play us a few lines of one of this great artist's songs?
Sure. You just call out my name, you've got a friend.
Choir, what's the show?
Beautiful, the Carole King musical.
Very good. You're going to love that. Our third show is one of the great Broadway classics. I didn't know about this until I did some research, but the lead character in the show meets, falls in love, and marries a man from Savannah, Georgia. The show is filled with great songs like Bosom Buddies and We Need a Little Christmas. One of the most famous lines from the show is, "Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death." Choir, what's the show?
Maine.
You coax the blues right out of the horn, Maine.
The fourth show is one we've done before, but it was before we renovated the sanctuary, so before 2009, and so it'll be presented a little differently. It's one of our favorites. It involves a man who dresses up like a woman. Choir, what's the show?
Tootsie.
No, not Tootsie. Did you get the script? Let me give you another clue. There's a famous scene on a dance floor.
Oh, we know. West Side Story.
No. It has a lot to do with race relations.
Heroes.
No, we did that last year. All right, final clue. I wasn't hoping I wasn't going to have to resort to this. Aquanet. Choir, what's the show?
Hairspray.
Good.
Oh, boy.
Okay, give it to them again. What are the 4 shows?
Guys and